Have you been watching the Young Dolph trial?
No, I only watched parts of it.
Parts of it. Yeah, they convicted him right on the spot.
The other boy told they gave him like $800.
Yeah, for 800, man.
300.
God.
Yeah, that was crazy. He was hurt too, and they knew he was going. You had to know he was going to tell you.
That's why they spent that 50 on his lawyer real quick.
But nah. You supposed to give him 40 cents and pay for the lawyer.
For sure.
You know what I mean? You gave him 500 and 300 and then paid for the lawyer. He telling.
For sure, he telling.
I wonder how much time he got.
The dude that's telling?
Yeah, he got some time for sure.
I don't know how much time he got.
Yeah, that dude is something else. But, that's a tough situation, man. Rappers really got to be careful what they saying to other people on records. Like Dolph is a dope dude, you know what I mean? But you can't over antagonize people. Some people may hold you accountable for the stuff you saying. Some people gonna spend some money. You know what I mean? Some people will blow up your car. It's some people that's gonna get busy over you disrespecting them. And I don't come from that era where you can say what you want to say to people, and long as you say, they shouldn't put their hands on you. If you say something to somebody, if you assault somebody verbally, they may assault you physically.
It's gonna be repercussions.
It's fair game.
Yeah, I feel like just the way he was moving was just totally like, I couldn't believe he was moving like that in his own city where they already hit him with 100 shots.
Yeah, and it's crazy because it wasn't in his own city. That was in like North Carolina.
No, they hit him in North Carolina.
And then they shot him out here. It's like you talking to these people not playing
like
with you.
Like they really coming hard and you just talking.
Why would you antagonize them? Again, it's one of them things where for the life of me, I don't understand some of this. Same thing, rest in peace, PnB Rock. But like, I wouldn't go to nobody ghetto with $100,000, $200,000 worth of jewelry. And some people want me to say, well, that's wrong. You should be able to go where you want to with anything on. I'm like, that's not true in no level of nature. It's certain places deers don't go.
Exactly.
It's certain places antelopes don't go. It's certain places that elephants won't go because they know what's waiting over there. They know something's starving over there. And I guess we believe as humans we got this ultimate sophistication level, and it's like, no, bro, we really don't. We really primitive, especially when we poor, we primitive. Oh man, like, club you up, hella primitive.
I just feel like if you grew up in an urban area, you should already have a mindset of what to do, how to conduct yourself.
But that's why I believe genuinely that it's people asking for it. You can't tell me people ain't asking for it. You can't tell me, like PnB went to that specific place, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a lot of Roscoe's in LA. I've been going to Roscoe's as long as I can remember. That specific Roscoe's is our Roscoe's. Like, if you from the east side, that's the Roscoe's you go to. The east side ain't like the west side. The west side it got a ghetto, but it'll get real nice.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Not the ghetto, but like you could be 2 minutes into something real nice. So I could see if you went to the Roscoe's on Pico that was there, you may not know the Mansfields are lurking. Maybe the schoolyards is lurking. You may not know because that area doesn't come across. Sunset, even Inglewood. You know what I mean? You at the top Inglewood right there by the bread. You might not get it.
Mm-hmm.
The one in Long Beach, maybe you don't see it. It's gentrified. But that specific Roscoe's, you coming into like a horrible situation. It's people over here doing bad.
But do you think he knew that?
Yes.
So people told him about that Roscoe's.
Well, I know he went with a rapper before from around the way, but nobody have to tell you about that place. If you see it compared to the rest of LA, it may be poor people over there. It may be poor people over there. So nobody got to tell me about certain places in New Orleans. I could look around and smell it like, oh, yeah, I wouldn't wear no jewelry over here. You know what I mean? And if I'm going to go over there, like, because I'll go to ghettos, but for sure I'm not going to look like a meal. I'm not going to look like an opportunity. I'm going to look like I can give one, but I ain't going to look like something you finna come up off of.
So do you feel if he would have checked in, that probably would have helped him a little bit?
I mean, possibly if he knew some homies from A7, but my question to a rapper or anybody winning is, why would you want to go around poor people looking like that?
I mean, they're trying to prove a point. He was gonna go back home and be like, yeah, I was in LA in the worst Roscoe's and I had all my shit on.
That's a raggedy point. And I'm tired of people, that come from our elements being successful thinking that's a point to prove.
I mean, because that's our culture, bro. The tough guy wins in our culture,
Yeah,
even though they lose. But
you roll the dice, you know, sometimes you hit craps. You can't do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna win all the time. You gotta be real careful with that. And in PnB Rock situation, it didn't work out for him, you know. And the mother dudes got a bunch of time, so a bunch of brothers gone off the streets, you know what I mean? But I just wish, you know, even in Dolph's situation, I wish I was around to tell him, like, hey, man, you don't got to diss them dudes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, for sure, if it's going to be a problem, you know what I mean? You know, let's go put a hammer down or something. Let's go do some stuff.
Yeah.
We don't got to rap. We don't need to antagonize him and ask him to bring the energy to us. Like, if you felt that way, let's go take the energy to them.
Especially when you know they got some real ignorant dudes over there.
And they both do. You know what I mean? Dolph has some real, them dudes was getting, his partners do their thing. They not playing, but, you know what I mean? Like, without the talking, without the antagonizing. Like, make it happen. You know what I mean? Like, too much, like, if you talk too much, it's like karma almost feels like it needs to push your buttons. Like not even just the other people. It's like, you know, like you'll get humbled quick in this life and in these streets. Like these streets will humble you. You know what I mean? So